Hi Cancer, I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my report for you for this week, October the 9th. We did just have a full moon last week. It was in your area of career, your business, your work area of life, and that's where the moon was. And for there to be a full moon, the moon and the sun are opposite, and the sun was and still is in your area of home and domestic scenes. So there can be some shift that's happening. So the full moon can quite often bring things to closure and together. So it's like you can get a realization of, okay, well, this is what I need to do, and let's now put it into action. And so we still sort of feel that we're at the end of that this week, but that feels to me the vibration of that is still there, because you do have a lot of activity or placement still in your home and domestic family area. Venus will move into this area, let's see, later in the week. The Sun, of course, is there, and Mercury is there for this week, and then next week it's going to move into your area of connections. So there still does seem to be a lot of focus around whatever's happening at home, your domestic scene, or to do with your living arrangements or with family. So work through that. There is some organization that perhaps won't go as smoothly as planned. We do have a square between Mars and Saturn, which indicates that you're going to have to just wait for some communication to come through. Okay, so it's like you can only do what you can do one day at a time, one move at a time. So you can't sort of rush forward until you get the information through that you need. So I don't see any real issue with that, except perhaps some frustration around it. All right, now the big thing that's happening this week is that we have Jupiter on the move. So Jupiter's transit is about 1 year, 12 to 13 months in each sign. Takes about 12 years to go right around the zodiac. And it's the benefic planet. It's abundance and expansion and growth and knowledge. So, you know, we like Jupiter, and it is moving from your home and family area into the next sign, which will be your solar fifth house. Very good for creativity, very good for children. You can reconnect with children, or just, you know, get reconnect with children, or just get more communication going, or build sort of your bond with children to deeper. So that can sort of take place over this next year and start. I do know, I have a Cancer girlfriend who just reconnected with a child, and that sort of happened in the last couple of weeks. So, you know, even though Jupiter is making this move on the 10th, it's sort of like you get the energy and the vibration, and then when it gets into that new vibration, it sort of clicks in. So I think this is really good for you, particularly to make connections this year. This solar fifth house is also very good for personal and business connections. It's great for monetary negotiations too. So, you know, I hope that sort of ends up being a very good move for you over this next year. I do have an article written on it on jenniferangel.com on the articles page. Okay, so you want to, you know, go along and have a look at that, see how it's going to affect your sign and your friends as well. Okay, all right, love and luck to you. We'll see you next week.